Pelumi Nubi is the cover star of This Day's Style magazine, and in the feature interview, she discusses how her passion for exploration began, fueled by childhood travel novels and her parents' encouragement. She shares, she made the news recently for her solid road trip from London to Lagos in her Peugeot 107, affectionately named Lumi. Pelumi says her desire to travel is purely to inspire people, especially women, to break out of their comfort zones and embrace new experiences. That travel can be simple, safe, and achievable. Simple and safe. Those are hardly the words that quite capture the experiences of young Nigerians seeking greener pastures in other countries. In the midst of a growing exodus of migrants from Africa to developed nations, young Nigerians make up the largest demographic. Startling statistics reveal that in 2016 alone, over 20,000 Nigerians embarked on the treacherous journey across the Mediterranean Sea. Furthermore, from 2017 to late 2019, hundreds of Nigerian migrants faced the grim reality of deportation from destinations like Italy, Libya, and South Africa. Tragically, these ambitious youths undertake perilous journeys that result in alarming daily toll of casualties. Meet Frank Fortune, a 29-year-old Nigerian from Imo State, who bravely shares his harrowing account with Rootstv from a treacherous land border crossing to Europe in 2017. Frank now resides in Milan, Italy, and reveals the grim reality of human trafficking that he encountered along his illegal journey.
There are consequences, and I also want us to know that there are advantages, which in my own understanding, the consequences are far greater than the advantages. This is the reason why we urge our people to always put into consideration both the advantages and the consequences before they indulge themselves in such journey. Now, talking about the disadvantages, that is the consequences of illegal migration. Starting from when you leave your country, for example, for the people escaping from Nigeria, a country in the West Africa, the first difficulty they start facing is crossing the Sahara Desert, okay, which is gonna take them for like 3 weeks to 1 month in the Sahara Desert by foot. So there, you know how the desert is: lack of food, lack of water. Many of them died there. More than the number of people that survived end up in the Sahara Desert for lack of food, for lack of water. So this is one of the dangers of indulging in this illegal migration. And this is the reason why we tell people to please reflect and think back before indulging in such journey. And if the problems chasing you, if the situations chasing you out of your country are not big enough, bigger than this kind of risk, we urge you not to please indulge there, to come and find a greener pasture. It doesn't work. Yeah, I only highlighted the list of the disadvantages, because this is the first step. Crossing the Sahara Desert is the first step, and it is the list of the consequences, which I believe there are other greater risks than that. We're talking about the advantages. The advantages are only left for those young Africans who are running away from there, not to go and make money, but who are running away from there to go and upgrade themselves, to go and illuminate their mind. The only advantage there is for those people who want to go and enlighten themselves the more to the betterment of our country where we went away from, or for the betterment of the society where we find ourselves. Because If you are able to succeed in the journey, if you are able to succeed in the journey, you will have lots of opportunity, which many of us, due to distraction and due to the quest and love of fast money, we lose the track, and at the end we start suffering other than improving our lives, which was the major aim.
According to Fortune, the dire circumstances faced by many Nigerians, coupled with the lack of access to accurate information and the desire for quick financial gain, have led to a rise in Nigerians resorting to begging for alms on the streets of Italy. Recognizing the urgent need for assistance, non-profit organizations like the New African Humanitarian Movement have emerged to provide support to stranded Nigerians.
It's not really my organization. It is not really my organization because it is an organization founded by a group of African immigrants alongside some good-hearted Europeans who are seeing the sufferings of our people who are stranded, who are jobless, who are depressed in the streets all over Italy. This is why they formed this organization. At the moment, for the people residing in Lombardia region, that is the Milan axis, we are collaborating with schools that give skills, that give professional skills like welding, mechanic, and other types of professional jobs. And these things are free of charge because with our collaboration with these schools, they were able to give us access. At least every three months, we sending 15 people to them. Not only Nigerians. We are hammering Nigerians because when I did a video, I mentioned Nigeria, which is my country. Not only for Nigerians, for all immigrants, both the ones coming from India, from all over Asia, from Gambia, Ghana, Senegal, not only Nigerians. So if anybody right now who doesn't have a document, so far you cross through the Sahara Desert and the Mediterranean Sea, the best thing you can do for yourself or for that your brother or sister in this kind of situation is to let them contact the New African Humanitarian Movement. And by so doing, we will give them a free lawyer, a free Italian lawyer that will understand their problems. So they will start their asylum seeking again from there. Or if you already have the forementioned documents, which are permesso di soggiorno, carta d'identità, and tessera sanitario, if you have these documents, wherever you are residing in Italy, in any region you are residing in Italy, contact the New African Humanitarian Movement for any kind of social assistance, which includes going to language school for free, going to a professional course for free. If you have appointments in the Questura, that is in their commission, if you have an appointment there and you don't believe your language, we have our volunteers who can accompany you there as mediators, as interpreters. These are some of the services that we do, but above all, we help people to integrate themselves through schools and skill acquisition centers. Italian owned, because at the moment we do not have our own, we only collaborate with Italian associations. These are what we are doing for now to assist our African brothers.
It is important to note that these organizations, including Fortunes, do not endorse or encourage the perilous and illegal journeys undertaken by Nigerians or Africans. Fortune also shed light on his own journey, revealing how a dramatic altercation among the traffickers led to his unexpected escape from their clutches.
Time I remember being sold by a black brother like me. Each time I remember being sold for 2 times by a black brother like me. I always regret indulging on that road. Getting to Libya, we were in a place they call ghetto, where you have to stay, look for minor jobs and get a money to pay for an African brother to give to another African brother to put it in a boat, things of that nature. So we were there one evening when somebody came, because I never knew I was coming to Italy. Understand this. We only escaped from Nigeria, hoping to get a job in Libya. Then we got there. Now somebody said it's better to go to Italy to go and work since you are already here. Now he kept us and we were working for him almost free of charge with the hope of getting to Italy. So if we do a job of 50 dinars, he pay us 20 dinars. And from these 20 dinars, now we are saving money that we will also use and pay him to take us to Italy. So we were there when one day he said that the money we paid now is enough, that we should dress up, and his friend is about to take us to Italy because their boat is not filled. So that was how they brought in a car, put all of us in, took us to a place the state police have arrested us, and inside there, another man came and told us complained that we have been sold by the man who transferred us there. And that was the last time I heard from that man. And he's an African brother like me. I can't really recall back specifically because I don't want to say lies, but statistics have it that back then, around 8, 9, 10 years back, they do sell people about a 500 euros or $600 then.
As the echo of Fortune's story lingers, we're compelled to confront the stark contrast between the pursuit of dreams and the harsh realities of illegal immigration. His resilience fuels our collective responsibility to create a world where hope can thrive, borders can become bridges, and every individual has the opportunity to flourish.